Happy Wednesday, guys, and welcome back to the We Run on Coffee podcast. And I'm excited because it's actually a Wednesday this week.
How fun.
And me and Arika normally don't ever really record on Wednesdays because we're pretty busy during the week. But we were supposed to record tomorrow. Plans got switched around, so here we are today, and I'm actually so excited. So, Arika, what are you drinking?
So, okay, I just made a coffee like right before this, which is funny because it's the evening, but I was like, you know what, I'm feeling I need to pick me up. I have like, for lack of a better way to put it, I have shit to do tonight. Like I have shit to do. So I'm like, I need a little pump up. So I'm drinking my usual, I don't know how many times I should say this before people are like, we know what you're drinking, but like, I guess I'll tell you guys what it is. It's just espresso, brown sugar, and oat milk creamer. Oat milk cookie. Gosh, darn it. It's late, you guys. I'm used to the morning. Jesus. What are you drinking?
I just have a liquid IV. It's a golden cherry flavor,
nice.
Which is actually pretty good. I've never really had the golden cherry flavor. I tried one of like Kyle's the other day.
What's a golden cherry?
I don't know. It just tastes like regular cherry. Okay. I really don't know what it is.
That's funny.
But it's pretty good. And the reason I'm drinking it is part of my catch-up. So I'm just going to kind of go into my catch-up then. Okay. So today is day number 2 of half marathon training.
Yes, that's true.
And yeah, Monday was day 1. So this whole weekend, I like worked all weekend. I'm not worked all weekend. We worked on the apartment all weekend because we were moving, which I guess that's my biggest update is
Huge
that
update.
I'm finally in my new apartment.
Woo.
Things are slowly but surely coming together, and I keep getting frustrated because I just want everything put in its place.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
it's so
if
hard.
I just rush and put it somewhere, I'm not going to like it.
Exactly.
So trying to find the balance of being frustrated with like where it's at versus where I want it and how long it's going to take to get there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And then that's my biggest update is that we're here. I've lived with Kyle since almost a week.
How's it going?
It's good so far. We haven't had any arguments. We're just talking about like where things go. We haven't really had a chance to like have a relaxing night together yet, which is okay. We'll figure it out eventually. But I'm guessing like next week we'll be able to like start to slow down and like get into a normal daily routine rather than coming home every day and packing after work. Yeah. But that's that. And then half marathon training, I'll head back to that. So Monday was the first run.
Wow.
And Kyle is doing it with me. So we went on a run and it was pretty good. It was pretty slow because Kyle's not really been running. And then I haven't really been running either.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we've both done anything like that. So we did 3 miles on Monday and it was good. We did it in 36 minutes, which I was proud of us for. And then we have another 3-mile run today. And the thing that sucks with this training plan is that only the first 2 weeks are 4 runs, and then every week after that is 5 runs a week.
That's a lot, dude.
Even
4 to me sounds like a ton. Dang.
Yeah, 4 is like doable, but 5,
at least you get some rest days. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy. But oh my god, how rewarding is that going to be? I'm so excited for you guys.
I know.
It's so cool.
I'm so excited. That's why I'm drinking the liquid IV because I'm going on a run after this. So just trying to have some electrolytes before we go on a run.
You've been grinding, working overtime, working out, working on an apartment. Jesus Christ.
I know. I need a break.
You do.
Unfortunately, on Monday, I actually ended up not going into work because I was so tired.
Yeah.
And I went into work for 30 minutes. I literally felt like I was a zombie and I was sleepwalking. So I left and I came back home. So I took Monday off, but I don't have enough PTO to actually take it off. So I have to work 4 10-hour shifts, and then I'm working 5.5 hours on Saturday to make up some of my PTO.
Yeah, so you're losing half your weekend to work on your house. That sucks.
I know.
Crying, but at least you were able to like take the day off when you needed it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then next week I'll like hopefully be able to get into like a better rhythm of things. I'll probably be working overtime again next week.
Yeah.
I just like I need to take advantage of it now while it's available because I'm scared it's going to go away.
Get that money.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's basically all my updates. Hopefully
gosh.
next weekend, like I know we're recording again on Sunday, so it's not really that far from now, but hopefully I'll be able to say that we have mostly everything unpacked because I think we might be able to get it done. We don't have to cook tonight.
Yeah.
And we're just going on the run. So I'm hoping we can like do a couple more boxes, maybe get it done by Saturday.
Yeah, that's so wild. So how did the move go itself? Was it pretty smooth? Like everyone coming to visit, you guys moving?
Yeah, it was pretty smooth.
Yay.
Everybody was here from Friday through Monday, Friday through Monday. And every like day we just like did a little bit. So on Thursday evening, my parents and Kyle and we all like took all of my stuff out to the U-Haul. And then Friday morning I went to work. They did all of that, like moving stuff to this apartment. And then I met them before the movers came. And then the movers came and carried all the heavy stuff
nice.
up, which was really helpful.
That's so nice.
And
because you guys aren't on the ground level, right?
No, we're on the fourth floor of a walk-up without a freight elevator.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty rough.
It was very bad. But it was just stressful. It wasn't that stressful. I don't want to say it was stressful. It was just a lot to deal with. A lot going on. Because it all happened in like a really relatively short period of time. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, everybody's starving. Everybody's getting hangry. And I was like, what are we doing? We got to get stuff done. And then I forgot like this other thing that we did this weekend. On Sunday, we went to D.C. and we took Kyle's mom to D.C. for the first time.
Wait, that's so fun.
I know. She had never been. And so we took them around D.C. and we just like walked around. We did kind of a similar walk that I took you and Angelo on when you guys came here. And then we went to the Natural History Museum and we just were like, we were standing in the lobby and we're like, all right, everybody, you get 2 hours. Go find the exhibits you want to see and then meet back here when we leave.
Oh my gosh, that is such a fun time. I didn't realize she hadn't been. I feel like you might have said that before, but I kind of forgot. That's really cool.
I forgot that she hadn't been either. And then she was like, I've never been. I really want to go to DC. I was like, of course. We're going to go.
Yeah, drop everything. Let's go.
We did have one casualty this weekend. My mom and dad now have food poisoning. So I don't really know what it was. My mom, on Monday when she was leaving, she told me when she got home she has now successfully thrown up on takeoff and landing because of her food poisoning.
Not on the plane.
That's rough. And then she called me today and she said that my dad officially got it as well. So we don't really know. They think that it might have came from food that they ate at the Smithsonian. They had like this fruit veggie salad. And they're like, I don't really know if it was like the dressing on it or what, but we're not feeling good. And at least that was the only casualty out of the weekend. And like, I don't know. It was still a good weekend overall, and I'm hoping that they're feeling better shortly.
Me too. That sucks, especially when you have to fly home. That's the worst to be sick.
Know. I can't believe that, like, I just can't believe that my mom had to fly home like that because my dad wasn't sick at all. He didn't get sick until this morning, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
His is so delayed too because on Sunday and now it's Wednesday.
True.
Like, that's crazy. It took that long, I guess, to hit him.
Yeah. Huh. That is actually really weird.
I know. But my mom said she's doing better, so now she's able to take care of my dad like he was taking care of her.
Yeah.
So
oh my gosh.
Hopefully by this weekend, nobody's throwing up all over the house.
Good luck, you two. Hopefully by the time you hear this episode, which is going to be in a couple weeks, I hope you're feeling better now.
I hope so.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I have a long list too, but I'll try to sum it up. First exciting thing is I tried intermediate hip hop class. So that's really fun because I've been in beginner hip hop, as we all know. And then I had my dance showcase or whatever you want to call it, performance. And I was just like, you know what? I'm watching all these I watched some of the other performances, which were amazing. And I was like, you know what? Like, let's bump it up. And they didn't have intermediate before, but they introduced an intermediate for summer. So there's 2 beginners with 2 different teachers and then an intermediate with my favorite teacher. And so I took it and it was so hard, but so fun. So I'm going back today. So that's exciting. Yay. And then also next week or in 2 weeks, I can't remember, Grace and I are trying jazz. So I'm really excited because it was actually
I think I saw that on your calendar and I was like, ooh, fun.
Yes, it's so fun. It was actually kind of like Grace's idea because she was like, I want to try something else. I don't know what. And she's like, I'm kind of interested in jazz. I was like, Grace, I loved jazz when I was in dance. Like, let's do it together. And so neither of us I think we both kept saying it, but neither of us were like going to push the other over the edge. So I was like, you know what? Sign up this day. Let's do it. So we're going to do it. I'm excited and scared.
Yay. And I'm excited for you.
Yeah. And then also something fun since we live in this new area. I mean, we've been here for almost a year now, I think like 10 months, but we haven't lived here in the summer yet. And so I found that, oh my gosh, sorry, there is a squirrel touching my door window like that close.
He said, hi.
He's like, hello. Okay, there's a farmer's market in our city that is just so cute. It's like a bunch of vendors, and it's every week. It's literally every week on Tuesdays. It's like, come out to the farmer's market. You can get produce. You can get food. They have food trucks, like the whole shebang. But it's just so cute because it's almost like a small town vibe, even though we live in a city, which is really adorable. And then also, they just have tons of free events for the city all summer, like free concerts, I just found out that in Columbus as a whole, like in Columbus, Ohio, there's free yoga. 3 free yoga classes a week that you can just show up. I'm like, 3 a week? 1 on Tuesday and 2 on Wednesdays. So I'm going to be going to that, which I'm really excited about. Well, hopefully, if I like actually get my butt over there. I have so much social anxiety I can't even. But I told Angelo about it.
Just take a friend.
And I think he'll want to go. So that would be really cute and fun. And it's outdoor. It's just really cute. So all that. Okay, next thing, we're getting our patio tomorrow.
Yay!
Every week I give you guys a patio update. So if you are waiting with bated breath, here you go. We're getting the patio tomorrow. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Hopefully it'll be done. The squirrel is, oh my God, you guys, I hope I can get a picture. It climbed up the door because it's on the the screen, and its nails are like in the screen, and it climbed up my whole door. All right, I'm going to post this on the Instagram. So if you're listening right now and you have this tangent, I'm going to be sending this picture to the Instagram story. Anyways, patio tomorrow. So that's excited.
I'm so excited and like selfishly so because I know that I get to talk to you on Sunday. So I know I'm going to get a little tour of the patio.
I know. And if you guys are going to be home at all in the summer, you're welcome at any time and we can hang out. And I'm just so excited. But yeah, so those are my updates. And then also this past weekend, a little recap. Sunday was Angelo's sister, Vernita, or also known as Grace. I say both. Vernita's 21st birthday. And she wanted to have a whole day of like eating out and getting drinks at every place because now she's 21. She was excited to get carded. Like she really wanted to do it up. So that we did.
Yay.
Well, she started her day very early and she got drinks at this restaurant called Harvest in the morning. And then she met us at Cheesecake Factory for lunch. And by the way, shout out, she did not drive herself to all these places. This is actually so cute. Okay, her girlfriend offered to be her DD for the day and drove her to every place so that she could get drinks. It was actually adorable. But they met us at Cheesecake Factory and we got brunch and she got some drinks there. Then she went to Oma's house and Oma gave her like a bunch of stuff for her new apartment because she has a new apartment, which is actually really nice and cute. And then she met us for dinner and we got pasta and stuff at this place called Cafe Da Vinci, and she got wine. And then we went to Harvest again to end the night and we got pizza and she got more drinks. And by the end of the night she had like, I think she had 11 or 12 drinks that day, like full size drinks. And I was like, you're nuts. But she had like fun.
It was all day and she was like eating a bunch of food.
That's what Angelo said. He's like, you don't think you could do that if it was like all spread out? And I was like, honestly, no, I'm such a lightweight. I actually don't think I could do that. But
that's
it was
crazy.
So funny. And she was just so happy. Like she had the best time. I was making fun of her because at Cheesecake Factory, she was walking back to our table from the bathroom. She had like went to the bathroom and then came back. And she's just walking down the aisle at Cheesecake Factory, like smiling so big, bouncing up and down with every step. I'm like, oh my God, Grace is on cloud 9. Like what the hell? So it was adorable and it was so fun. So happy birthday, Grace, if you're listening, which I know you are. So yeah, that was my recap. Holy crap, we had so much to talk about.
That's so funny because I don't know what it is about Cheesecake Factory, but Kyle and I have not been able to stop thinking about Cheesecake Factory for like 2 or 3 days.
It's so good.
I know, and it's crazy that you guys got it this weekend because I really, really want to go.
Yeah, their food is like honestly kind of underrated. It's like so good.
I know.
Maybe that's an unpopular opinion I have. The food at Cheesecake Factory is better than the actual cheesecake.
Really?
I really
okay, I guess you're getting us into the hot takes.
I didn't even mean to, but that just came into my brain.
Before we get too far into it, guys, my new apartment, it is a loft. I'm sitting in the loft right now, and I swear, I feel like there's so many noises happening right now. So if you hear some background noise, just ignore it.
It's a work in progress, you guys. We're trying.
It is.
Also, I know. It's so nice though because you're so bright right now. I can see the light coming on you and you're like just bright and glowing. I'm like, oh my God, okay. I love this new setup.
I know, I love it. I'm so excited. Like I was like, maybe I should face the wall behind me, but I was like, no, because then there's no light on me.
So
I don't know. I think it's perfect. It might be a little bit hard on Sunday mornings when we record
Normally
in the morning.
Yeah.
Because that is like a west-facing window. So as the sun rises, I will be blinded.
Yep, that's usually me. As you know, in my office, I'm usually like a white blob. Honestly.
It'll be okay, though. But... yeah, we're going to get into the hot takes because Erica already started it. She said that the Cheesecake Cheesecake Factory food is better than the cheesecake. I don't think I've had it enough times to have an opinion, but
that's so funny. What do you usually get when you go there for food?
I don't know. I've been there like twice.
Oh, okay. Then I have a recommendation for you and anyone listening because I feel very passionately about this dish. I don't get anything else there. Their menu's overwhelming. It's honestly stupid. Like, I actually wrote a college paper on the Cheesecake Factory menu and how when you go there, you get choice paralysis and you can't choose because they have like 200 freaking items on there.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll make it quick because I know we're so blabbering today. But
that's
my recommendation
is part of the whole thing. So
my recommendation at Cheesecake Factory, you must try this. It is called Parmesan herb crusted chicken. It's so good. You get 3 chicken breasts. It's huge. You get 3 chicken breasts and then 2 sides of your choice. Before, when I was when I was eating dairy, I would have gotten mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and then the 3 chicken breasts. It's so good. You can split it. Like, me and Angela would split it and then we get another meal and split that, and it's like perfect amount. But highly recommend. And I actually went recently this weekend and I ordered a coffee like at the beginning with oat milk, and then when she came to take our food order, I ordered that and she said, "Are you allergic to dairy?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm just going to deal with it. Like, I have pills or whatever." And she was like, "Oh, sorry. No, I was just asking because we usually fry it in butter, but if you want, we can fry it in oil." And I was like, "What? That is so nice." So I got it fried in oil and I can still eat it. And I was so happy. So anyways, highly recommend that. Everyone try Parmesan herb crusted chicken. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Okay. I mean, maybe that'll be me and Kyle's first date night. Whenever we're done unpacking and we're ready for a date night, we can go to Cheesecake Factory and we can try your recommendation. If anybody else has recommendations, please let me know.
Yeah, put it in the Instagram comments, please.
Yes. Okay, so my first hot take, even though that wasn't even on your list, I'm ready for my first hot take.
I'm ready.
So I will say I just found these like a big list on Google, so I have like 20. We may not get to all of them, but maybe a part 2 will come out soon enough. Yeah. But the first one I have written down is that guacamole is actually a salsa.
Oh.
What do you think? Because I can't make up my mind.
I never thought about it before. And I have to be honest. Okay, so this is a weird tangent, but you know how we do. I've always hated avocados. I think they're disgusting, like revolting foods. One of my friends,
well, that's a hot take in itself.
Is it?
But
one of my friends when I was younger, she would just open one and then eat it with a spoon. And so she told me to try it, and she gave me a big spoonful, and I put it in my mouth, and I literally spit it on her on accident. It was just like my reflex to spit it everywhere. It was like on her, on the sides of their camper. I had to like clean it all up, but I was like, that's gross. And as I've gotten older and a little bit less pickier, there's things I want to like. Sushi is one of them. There's just random things. Guac is one of them. And so I've just been forcing myself to eat a little guac every time it's presented. Like if Angela has it or it's at a restaurant, I've been eating just like a little bite of guac every time for like the past few times. And I like guac now. And I'm telling you,
I'm so proud of you.
Exposure therapy works, or whatever you want to call that. I've heard if you try something enough times, you'll like it. This is true. And if you know me in real life, you know how picky I am, and it's unfortunate, but these are things I've forced myself to like by trying them over and over. Onions, I love now. Guacamole. Okay. And I feel like there's a couple more, and I'll let you guys know what they are, but it actually works. If you want to like, green beans, hated them.
Wow.
I'll eat them now. Thank you, HelloFresh. That's thanks to HelloFresh. And if you eat something enough times, you'll like it. Anyways, that was a tangent. Do I think it's salsa? I don't know. I don't even know what makes salsa. I feel like no. It's salsa, guac is guac. I don't know.
Okay. I don't really know what I think because like I can see how it's a salsa because it's like something you dip like tortilla chips in and like it has like tomatoes, onions, stuff like that in it. But like the base isn't a liquid sauce. Like it is a salsa.
Yeah. It's like they're both dips, but I don't know if I would call one the other.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. I didn't know it was going to get so controversial so fast.
Okay, I'm ready for yours. What's your first one?
I know that mine are about to hit because in my life in general, and by the way, everyone shout out to Marissa because this episode was her idea, and I was like, oh, this is going to be my gold because people always think my opinion is the unpopular one. Don't cancel me, but my first one that I immediately thought of was there is such thing as too much chocolate.
Okay, I agree.
A lot of people in my life, especially my mom, she will like get the chocolate ice cream that's called chocolate trash, and it has like chocolate ice cream, chocolate syrup, chocolate cone, chocolate. I think there's too much chocolate. Like I think that is a possibility. Some people will say not, but I think I
agree.
There's a point where you've got to like let go.
Yeah, I have to preface this. I'm sorry, Dad, because there is for sure way too much chocolate. There is such thing as too much chocolate. But my dad literally loves to tell people that his like blood type is chocolate because he loves it so much. And I'm like, Dad, I get it, but I mean, I love chocolate too. My mom's not the biggest fan. But I think you can definitely have too much.
Agree. Yeah. I think there's just a point where it's like, okay, now it's like, okay, you're masking every other flavor because all you're doing is putting more chocolate. And I am partial, not impartial, but I am partial because I don't like chocolate at all. But if I have it, like I'll eat a chocolate and peanut butter situation. I'll eat a Reese's cup, but like there is such thing as too much. And that's my hot take.
I agree. All right, moving on. My next one, this is going to turn into a tangent. Okay. And I don't know if you know about it. Okay. But the hot take is a ravioli is a wet Pop-Tart.
Ew. Oh my God. What is with these foods being other foods? I guess it is. I don't.
Okay.
It has a filling and it's closed on the sides. Why not, I guess?
Yeah, okay. So have you ever heard of the cubed rule of food?
Yes, I actually have. I hadn't, but one of my coworkers taught me this recently. Yeah. I've heard about it.
I fully believe in the cubed rule of food.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know. You guys have to look it up. We'll post like a slideshow thing on Instagram so you can see this graphic. It's basically like how whatever amount of sides the food is covered in carb makes it a certain thing. And I know I probably didn't explain that very well, but like if it has one layer, it's like a salad.
I have the graphic. I can tell you guys. Well, this one looks a little bit more vague than the one you're saying, but I think it might make sense and follow what you're saying. But if it's just one layer of something, whether or not there's stuff on top of it, there's like one layer of carb, it's toast.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like one layer, maybe there's avocado on it, whatever, but that's toast. If it has two layers though, if you have a piece of something in between and another piece of something, it's a sandwich. Yeah. If it has three layers, so a bottom and two sides, that's a taco. So hot dog, taco.
Okay. That's my next thing that I was going to say. Is a hot dog a sandwich? And I say no, it's a taco.
I guess. 4 sides with no ends is sushi. And then it says if it has 5 sides, so it has a bottom and then like 4 sides, like a little cup, that's a soup, a salad, bread bowl, that kind of thing. And then if it has full 6 sides, like a cube, that's a calzone. So I guess but none of those fit Pop-Tart. Is a Pop-Tart calzone?
Well, a ravioli would be like a calzone then, and then a Pop-Tart would also be a calzone.
So they're the same, I guess.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I just think it's so funny. Like, obviously, I don't agree that a hot dog is a taco because it doesn't have any of the same fillings.
That's a disgrace to tacos.
Make it, I don't know. It doesn't make it a taco, but if I hear you. I'm willing to stand on the hill that everything else can be classified by those cube rule of food. So I think that I have to say the hot dog is a taco. Yeah. Okay. I love it, though.
Yeah, calling a hot dog a taco would be disgraceful, but I understand because it makes sense, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So then a ravioli would be a Pop-Tart and both would be a calzone.
It is a wet Pop-Tart, I guess. The wet part really puts it in there. Yeah. I guess really gross. I didn't know this episode was going to make us like hungry, but I'm going to be hungry now.
I'm so hungry.
And you have to run. Ugh.
I know. Okay,
my next one's food, and it can be short, and I know you disagree. I hear you. Everyone in my life disagrees. Brownies are gross.
You're gross.
That's my unpopular opinion. Brownies are gross, and that's a perfect example in my brain of too much chocolate. And I know it's really not that much chocolate, but it is too much. Oh, and by the way, a couple episodes ago, you told me about the no-bake cookies. And you said you don't really like chocolate. Maybe use more of something else, more peanut butter, less chocolate. And I was like, okay. Angela's family was over, and I was like, you guys want to try these no-bake cookies? And they were like, yeah. And they like chocolate, so I made the normal recipe. Too much chocolate. You were right, and I should have listened to you. And it was too much chocolate for me. And it was so crazy. It also wasn't like that much, but it's just too much for me.
Okay. You have to try it again. You have to try it with like less chocolate.
Because they were really good though. Like I really liked it.
Okay. What's my next one? I'm going to try and go away from food, but almost all of mine are food. Okay. Are dogs better than cats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy answer. And I think, actually, I don't know why, but I feel like me, you, Kyle, and Angelo might have had this conversation. Oh, because I always put scenes on my TV and there's always a cat on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? I don't even like cats. My unpopular opinion is that I don't like cats at all.
Yeah, that's mine too. I don't really like cats. And out of all of my friends that have cats, they're like, I know that you like mine. And I'm like, I don't.
Wait, people do that to me too?
I'm like, they're fine. And I'll like look at it, but I don't want to
love
it.
Yeah. I actually, growing up, my best friend had multiple cats. And also people do like to say that. They're like, I know you don't like whatever, but you like mine. I'm like, no, I don't. I wouldn't tell you that, but no, I don't. But my friend growing up always had cats. And if they touched me, I'd get grossed out. She would like put them in their like confined spaces so they wouldn't touch me because I hate it. I don't like them.
I'm also really allergic to them. So like it
Angelo.
Sometimes like bothers me.
Yeah.
So
that's a nice I'm gonna start saying I'm allergic. It's a nice excuse.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a not food one too. And this one's definitely controversial. I know I have a friend, Taylor, who might be listening to this being like, Erica, we get it. But I wrote, Nike shoes are cute, but the quality literally sucks.
Okay.
And I'll stand on that. That's all. I don't even have much to comment. I got rid of all my Nikes and I bought nicer shoes. And I'm not saying that everyone can, because I bought shoes that were way more expensive than Nikes. But the Nikes wrecked my feet. Like, they made my feet hurt so bad. And I was like, they're cute, but they ain't worth it. And that's my unpopular opinion. And I know people will disagree.
I don't honestly own any Nikes at all. So I can't even have an opinion. My favorite shoe brand is like, I don't know. I know like multiple different kinds.
My favorite shoe brand is Sorel, but they are really expensive, so I don't have that many. I just have like a couple pairs of tennis shoes for like literally for working out, not a lot of cute stuff. But I used to have like the Nike Air Force Ones and like all the trendy shoes, and those are they're just so flat. They hurt so bad. It's like, oh my god. So my unpopular opinion is that the quality just ain't there.
Well, my favorite pair of tennis shoes is Adidas NMDs. And you would hate them because they literally don't have a sole in them and they're just flat.
Oh my god, I would hate them. That would probably just hurt my feet. And by the way, that's so like subjective because like everyone's feet are different. Like I hear you, but my unpopular opinion is that Nike suck and I hate them. Hee hee.
So silly.
This is the episode that gets us canceled. I don't even care.
I don't think we'll get canceled. I'm trying to find another one that is like not food related, but they're almost all
I have a lot of drink ones coming up for some reason.
Okay, so this one is wait, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm losing my mind.
Fair enough.
Morning people are better.
Morning people are better. Oh, this is so
like better than night owls.
Because I am a morning person and I do tend to be a little bit cocky about it. This is so funny, but I really hesitate to say anyone's better than anyone because obviously it's so not true, but I might say I agree with that.
I don't know if I agree because
That's crazy.
I've been both. Like I've definitely been a night owl, and I was for the majority of my life, honestly. But now that I work in the morning, I'm like, I think I kind of like mornings girly. Better.
Yeah, I used to be both in high school. I was like a stay up all night kind of girl. People would be like, I go to bed at 3 a.m. I'm like, yeah, me too. Now I couldn't even make it to 3 a.m. I'm such a morning girly and I love it. So I don't know. Okay, this is what I would say. I wouldn't say morning people are better, but I would say mornings are better than evenings in my unpopular opinion because I like mornings a lot. And I think most people kind of don't. I think a lot of people are like, no.
Yeah, I love my mornings. I love having like a nice morning, which I can't because I have to be at work at 6 a.m. So I can't really have a slow morning. But I like being able to wake up on the weekends early because of my work schedule. You get so much
day too, which is so nice. Yeah, I told Angela we should buy one of those really expensive coffee machines, like the one on your wedding registry. And I just thought that was so fun. I was like, babe, we should just split it. Like it was $800 on sale. That's $400 each. He's like, you're insane. And I was like, no, I really think it would be so nice. And he's like, I'll make you a deal. When I get a remote job, we can get it. But I don't even have time to make an espresso in the morning before I have to leave for work. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
He said, also, will it fit in the van when we have van life? If not, no. I was like, okay, that's a good point.
That is a really good point.
Yeah. Okay, I have one. These are, I keep getting scared to say them because they're all controversial, but this is what I said. Soda isn't actually that good, and fruit juices are yummier.
I don't know if I agree.
Because am such a juice girly. I know it sounds weird.
I don't know. I don't drink juice, and I like the only like soda I really drink is either like in a mixed drink, like if I'm having like an alcohol drink, or I love a Dr. Pepper.
Okay. See, I don't have one of those. Like I think a lot of people do. A lot of girlies are like, I need my Diet Coke. I don't have a soda. I've never had one. And then recently I tried soda because I never drink it, or pop if you're from Ohio. I never drink it. And I drank some and I was like, ugh. It like gave me a culture shock. And I was like, shit, okay, I just like, okay, this is also unpopular. I just like cranberry juice. I'm like, just give me a glass of cranberry juice and I'll be so happy. I could just drink it plain. I love it. It's so good.
I love cranberry juice, but I do love like the carbonation. I love a carbonated beverage. So I think that what's like makes me think that I would like, I don't know, like soda over fruit juice. Because like I like my energy drinks because they have carbonation.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's kind of on the same wavelength of like soda versus fruit juice.
I didn't even mean to do this on purpose, but my next one that I wrote is cranberry juice is the superior fruit juice.
I think that one is true. Yes, I love cranberry juice. I
love the team cranberry juice. I don't know about you, but at least my friends are like, no, like not into it. They're like, what? What about apple, grape? I'm like, no, like just
this
cranberry
is like,
juice.
I don't know. It's like nostalgic for me. So I don't know. This is like, when I was younger, my grandma, she had breast cancer, and I would always go to visit her after she was done with her chemo treatments, and we'd drive her home, and she would always get juice during her chemo. Yeah. And so she would always get me a juice too. She would be like, oh, my granddaughter's coming to pick me up with like my son or my like daughter-in-law. Can you get me a juice for her? And she would always ask me which one I wanted. And if I wasn't there, she would just pick one. Yeah. And that's when I started drinking cranberry juice. And I was like, this is so good.
So I drank as a kid too. I wonder if that's like why. I wonder if that's the correlation. I always had it in my house and I didn't know why. And now that I'm an adult, I realize it's because my mom likes cranberry vodkas way more than I realized. That's definitely why we always had it in the house, but I had no idea. But I love cranberry juice. It's so good.
Yeah, it is really good. I love it. Okay, I'll go back on the food train, I guess. Okay. So the next one I have, which I love, this one's a question. Okay. So this is debatable. If ingredients fall out of one taco onto another tortilla shell, is it a whole new taco?
No.
I think it is.
You think it is?
I do.
Is the tortilla shell it fell on just a tortilla shell? Like there's nothing else in it? It's not like you have two tacos?
Yeah, so it's like if you're eating like carne asada or fajitas and like you're eating the taco that you've made out of that filling and then it falls onto an empty taco.
Why are these
I
so
think it
crazy?
Is. I think it is.
I guess technically, but in my version of a taco, hell no, because my drippings are not enough to make a whole new taco.
I mean, that's true. You can always add to
but I guess technically, if depends on how you define a taco. If it's just the filling on the tortilla, I guess yes. Keep food rule.
I don't know.
That's funny. All these food ones that you have are making me mad. I'm like, what the F? Like, what is this? Okay, this one's super unpopular amongst my friend group. I don't know if it'll hit with you or not, but tequila is greater than vodka.
I agree.
Whoa. I was not expecting.
I love tequila because I love margaritas. Yes. I don't know if I usually choose like if I'm going to get a cocktail at a bar, I don't know if I usually choose something that has vodka in it.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good. Yeah. So obviously I love margaritas too. That's like our fave. A margaritas Mexican dinner situation. So good. If there is like a bar and they have a whole list of their own custom mixed drinks, I will go for a vodka or tequila. Like I'll go either. Yeah. I think both are safe and they're way over. I will never drink gin. I would never drink a whiskey drink. Like I would never drink any of those. So like I go for both. But at the end of the day, if I have to think about like my favorite, margarita over everything. So I'm just like, I think I like, and I just like tequila better. Like the taste better. But all through college I got so shit on for that. Everyone's like, you love drinking cigarette water. I'm like, whatever
tequila cigarette water. I've never heard that.
My god, everyone would say that in college, like, oh my god, cigarette water, which I also think is really funny because I was just always an unpopular opinion. Like I said, like I always had the unpopular opinion in college, and also I got so made fun of all the time for pronunciation of things. I don't know why, but there's some things I pronounce that would be unpopular opinions. Like seriously.
Cigarette.
Like, did I say it weird?
No, I'm confused what you mean.
Okay, so you know the food that's really famous in New York and you put cream cheese on it?
A bagel?
A bagel.
No, okay, so I'm going to have to stop you right there because my friend Mara.
What I'm talking about.
My friend Mara is from Rochester, New York.
Yes.
And she says bagel. And it literally makes me want to die.
I've said that my whole life. That's how my mom says it. That's how my best friend from high school, shout out Kennedy if you listen to this. I don't think she does, but that's how she says it. And when I went to college, I was like, Kennedy, everyone here makes fun of me. And she was like, for what? I was like, because I say bagel. And she was like, what? That's how I say it. But we lived literally the most northern Ohio you can get is where we lived. And I think it's like a Canadian accent almost. I think it's like a northern thing. But oh my God. So I have a few things like that. Like apparently the way I pronounce mountain, I don't know. I've tried to modify over the years how I pronounce things. It's so bad. But yeah, that was a tangent for no reason. But yeah, bagels.
That's so silly.
I'm sure I have more that you'll hear over time. You'll be like, oh, that's one of the words.
Okay. Now I have one based off of words. It's not even on my list. How do you pronounce the word that is spelled Often?
Often.
Okay,
often.
Me too.
Often.
Kyle literally will correct me in my sentences.
What's he say?
Goes, it's often.
No. Often? No, often? Often. Oh, shit. What do I say? Oh, I wish. So now I don't know. I'm like, what do I say in passing? How often
I say
do you?
often.
How often do you? Oh my God, shit. I might be on Kyle's side.
No.
I thought I would say often, but when I'm thinking about it and I'm just saying like, oh, how often do you do that? I think I say often. Whoa. Okay,
Where's
that's
the
pretty
T?
weird. No, legit. But that is so Midwest, I feel like, to just blend all your freaking letters together.
I know.
Wait, I don't know. Okay, so listeners, please listen as we continue to talk. And if we ever say the word often or often, let us know what we say.
Yeah.
I want to know what I say in
We can't think about it now, though.
Yeah, I want to know what I say like when I'm not thinking about it. Okay,
whose turn is it?
I think it's me. I don't know, but I don't have that many. But my next one is not food or anything. This one's like kind of more serious, but I wrote, it's totally possible and fun to do business/work with a friend. Everybody says like, don't start a business with your friend, don't live with your friend, whatever. So I was thinking, I guess a hot take is that it's totally possible and it's totally fun, and you just have to be willing to have like the most open communication, and you have to be willing to not offend your friend, or like you have to be willing to offend them and know that they'll stay if they're really your friend or whatever. But I feel like it's totally possible and fun.
Yeah.
I have done it with my friend Taylor. I've done it with you. I'm like, you can do it. You can do it, people.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, we've never really had to have difficult conversations yet, but I mean, if we were, I feel like we'd both be pretty mature people to be able to like go through that. And I've lived with some of my best friends too, and we never really had conflict. So I think it's definitely doable.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of that one, but I was like, that is a common thing that people say. It's like, don't go into business with your friend. And I'm here to tell you, like, maybe not any of your friends, maybe think smartly, like think hard about which friend would actually be practical with, but like it's totally possible. Just like figure it out. It's fun.
Yeah. It'll be okay. You'll figure it out. Something will work out. And if it doesn't, that's okay too.
Yeah, no, that's true. So yeah, that was my random serious one.
I like it. Okay, so my next one is kind of like on your same vein.
Yeah.
Is it better to be polite or to tell the truth?
Oh, I've always been the same way on this, and I think it's always better to tell the truth. And I think you can tell the truth and be polite. But I also have, in my brain, I have this thing about being polite versus being nice and kind. And I think they're different. I think polite in my brain means like almost so nice to being a pushover, like people pleasery, which is not how everyone defines it. And then on the other thing is like, I always try to be kind, but I'm always going to be honest. You can bet your bottom dollar. Like I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, and I'm going to try to be kind about it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be like polite, please and thank you. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that it's better to tell the truth, because at the end of the day, like you're not going to leave anybody guessing if you're being, I don't know. I feel like it's better to be brutally honest than beat around the bush.
Yes, I so agree. That's where our personalities really align, I feel like, though, because we're always talking about that, is like we don't really care about being like the hard ass in the room if we have to, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like we're just going to tell you what's up.
Yeah, maybe that's why we can do a business
together.
No kidding.
Yeah, just find your friend who's a hard ass too.
Yeah, we're literally just going to be like, hey, you didn't do this. Can you get it done? And I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm busy. I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah, no, you're right. We're so like blunt almost, but also kind. You know what? People were kind, okay? Fuck off. Just kidding.
We are.
I'm dead. Okay, this is I wrote like a very personal one. Like that's only about me. Like I don't know if it's a popular opinion, but I wrote unpopular opinion. The hangover isn't worth the drinking. I'm too old for partying. That's what I wrote. I love to like have a drink with friends, hang out, whatever. But if I'm to the point where I get hungover, I'm done. Like I'm too old for that. So my new hot take is that the hangover isn't worth the drink. I'm just going to drink less. That's just my life now. I'm getting old.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm definitely out of it yet, but we'll see.
I did enough in college to last me a lifetime, let me tell you. So I'm just like, I think I'm old now, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I didn't really party in college, so like
I partied so much.
I mean, not until like my last, like after I turned 21, I didn't really do anything before that. So now that I don't know, I only really had like a year and a half, 2 years, and like I still had like COVID during my college experience, so I really only had like 1 year to like go out and do things, and like I'm still exploring a new area. I want to go to the bars and see what's going on here.
Literally would not find me in a bar dead. Like I'm just not there anymore. And also what's so funny is that my parents, love them to death, are like living their 20s right now. Like they party more than I do. They drink. They're always at the campground like with their friends, or they're at the bar, they're at a show and they're drinking, and I'm just like, that's so nice for you guys. Like I am in bed. They call me, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in bed. My stepdad will be like, are you kidding? It's 10. Your brother's still awake and he's 7. I'm like, I get it. Okay, this is just my life and I like it.
Yeah, see,
so
I don't know if I would necessarily, I don't, maybe this is my next hot take. I don't love going out. I'd rather stay home and drink on my own living room floor.
Ooh, I think I agree with that hot take. I like going out to drink at a restaurant. So like I would love like a margarita on the patio and get some food. But for the most part, same. I like being at home. Like I like to when you and Kyle come over and like we just play games. It's just like more comfy, you know?
Yeah, and like if I'm going to have like a party, or like if I want to go out and like I want to drink with friends, I'd rather do it in like my own house or at one of their houses.
Yeah,
I'd rather do that than go to a bar, because it's just
safer.
It's so loud, it's so crowded, you don't know any of the people, and you have to fight to get up to the bar to get another drink. And if you're at home, expensive. You can literally just make your own.
Yes, it's so much cheaper to drink at home. I think that's also a thing that I like, and it's safer, and then you don't have to drive home or get an Uber. That's so true. Wait, okay, I totally agree with that.
You can make sure you're getting exactly what you want. Like, even if you love a mixed drink and you're not like a seltzer or a cider or a beer kind of person, you can make exactly what you want at home.
That's true. Oh, I love that. We're in our staying in era. Yay. You can drink, stay in.
I love
so fun.
Staying in.
I do too. It's so nice.
Okay, that wasn't even my hot take, so I'm going to read another one. Yeah. The next one is, are McDonald's Flurries better than Wendy's Frosties? Or which one is better, I guess?
Shoot. Okay, I haven't had either in probably 5+ years.
Oh no.
I know, because I can't eat them anymore, but I think they're different. It's like apples to oranges, you know? It's like, can you really compare? Well, I think I would have to say Wendy's Frosties for me, because they're more reliable. You know, if you go to Wendy's, you can order a Frosty and it won't be broken. Mm-hmm. You can get your Frosty. You can dip your fries and it's good. And at McDonald's, like in my life, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've actually gotten a McDonald's, whatever they're called, McFlurry, in my whole life, because it's always freaking broken. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really go to McDonald's, so I can't really like say anything like that. But I do love a Frosty every once in a while. So I'm going to have to go with Frosties are better.
Frosties are better, everyone. You heard it here first.
Oh no, they're coming.
Here they come.
Comments
coming with their pitchforks. Germany's gonna get us. Oh my god. Okay, my next one's also fast food related, so this is actually perfect. And I don't know if you've had both of these places, so we'll see. But Shake Shack greater than In-N-Out. I think Shake Shack is better than In-N-Out, and I'm pretty sure that's unpopular opinion.
I don't know. I would have to say that I agree, only because I've only had In-N-Out once, and I've had Shake Shack a couple of times.
Okay, I'm so glad you've had both, so you can discuss. I think that at In-N-Out, their fries are absolutely trash. I think they're bad. Every time I've had them, they're like bland. They taste like nothing. It doesn't even taste like potato. It just tastes like air. I'm like, what is this?
It's like Cane's. Like, you go to Cane's to get the chicken and the sauce. You don't go to Cane's to get the fries.
Yeah, that's true. Angela never gets the fries. He's always like, give me extra toast instead of the fries.
Really? I didn't know that was an option.
Yes,
I always do that.
Anything with extra.
I know that I like normally change out like the coleslaw for the toast, but I didn't know it was an option to change out the fries. He
literally just gets like 3 toasts and then tenders, and then he makes the little sandwiches with this cane sauce. He does. Yeah, you can.
So funny.
So yeah, that's my unpopular opinion. I think Shake Shack is better. I think it's a better burger. I love the Shake Shack cheese fries. Rip me not eating cheese anymore. They have ice cream. You know, I just like it better. And also, I've tried at In-N-Out animal style. Not very good. I just don't like it. So that's that.
Yeah, I've never tried the animal style. When I went to In-N-Out, it was literally like just, I don't know. We just like drove in. We got like the double right? That's
they literally have like no options too. Their menu is like, there's like 3 choices. Yeah.
We literally just got like a cheeseburger and fries because we didn't know how to do the whole thing. And like we were just passing through. We didn't really know what was going on. But I don't know. I think I'd have to give it another chance or two. But I think that Kyle's answer for this would be Five Guys over everybody.
Oh, I think that'd be Angelo's answer too. And I thought you were going to say that he would like In-N-Out better. And I was going to say Angelo loves an In-N-Out burger. Like he's passionate about it. He really likes it. And he also does say Five Guys over everywhere. So they must be aligned there.
Yeah,
I wish the boys had a rival podcast us and they just listened to us and then reacted to our hot takes.
That would be so funny.
That would be.
I was expecting Kyle to like run up behind me after he heard me talking about burgers, and I was
like, let's get
he's
Five Guys
about
tonight.
No, literally.
That's funny.
Okay, is it my turn? Yeah, you did the burger part.
Yeah.
So my next one is this one I don't agree with, but I'm just going to read it how I have it written.
Okay.
Cold showers are better than hot showers.
No. And you know what? If the boys were here, Angelo would say yes.
I know.
What the hell?
Kyle would too.
Shut up. These boys need to get out with this bullshit. No, hot shower all the way. Skin burning
literally.
off. I want to be red when I come out, look like a freaking tomato, cook my insides like lava shower.
Yes, literally. Kyle, every time I get out, he's like, you didn't turn on the fan. I'm like, no, I did.
No,
it's just that hot.
Angelo does that too. Oh my God. I'm so excited for you guys living together. We're going to start relating on a whole new level.
Oh, I know. For sure.
That's so funny. Okay, I have only one more, but I'll say it. And then we can go into your extra ones. But I'm going to preface this by saying, like, please don't come for me, everybody. This is my worst one, I think. It's very pop culture right now. And I think people are going to hate me for this. But I wrote the, quote, ugly outfits that they put Blake Lively in for the It Ends With Us movie are so accurate and exactly how I picture Lily Blooms. And I think that we're all complaining about BS because I think that's what she should look like. I know it's gonna get so much hate. I know, but I heard someone talking about that on a podcast today. I literally added it to the list today because I think I did send you that TikTok where it was like, what if the reason she's so ugly is because the book was bad and she's just ugly? And I was like, you know what? When I saw the pictures of Blake Lively, I had the opposite reaction of the mass people, which is that she looks insane. She's supposed to be 24 years old and like young and cool. And why are they dressing her like this? But I totally pictured her that way, and not even in a mean way. Just like her character seems so like funky. Like
she goes thrift shopping, but like she needs to be like the extra.
She's giving pick me thrift shopper.
So
my unpopular opinion is that I agree with the stuff Blake Lively's wearing, and I ain't mad about it because I think that I never liked Lily Blooms anyway. This is so bad.
That's
Everyone,
so funny.
Don't cancel me. That's all.
I love the idea of like her avant-garde like flower shop that she has because like it's like all supposed to be like, I don't know, like dark and mysterious and like dark colors and stuff, and like I love me some like dark colors. I love me some spooky things, but I don't know, some of them it's like she's literally wearing tattered rags.
No, they're weird.
Like,
it is weird.
What?
I hear that, but I'm just like, I think I'm just a hater on the book. But also I did see on Goodreads that you started It Starts With Us, and I'm gonna be so curious to hear what you think about that one. Yeah,
since I've been moving, I haven't really been able to read. I'm only about 30% in, according to Goodreads, I think.
I love that it gives percents, by the way. It's so helpful.
But I don't know. It's pretty good so far. Owen, I'm going back to what she was saying about the first.
Because Owen's a big fan, right?
Yeah, she's a big fan of It Ends With Us. And she keeps telling me that Atlas is giving her the ick in this book. And I'm like, bruh, literally shut up. He's literally just being a nice guy.
I know. I like Atlas, but obviously I haven't read the second book. But you're going to have to tell me if it's worth it for me to read. Because obviously I'm a hater of the first book. So
I know.
I'm on the opposite
will. End. It's pretty, like, it's good. Like, I'm like I said, I'm only 30% in, but you do get a lot more of Atlas's story.
Good
so I think that you would like it because I know that was like our biggest question at the end of the like book club episode.
What happens with Atlas?
I know, and like what's his backstory and stuff. So I think that even if you don't love the book, I think it would be nice for you to read because you were like left with unanswered stuff like about his like previous life.
Maybe I'll read it. Yeah,
I'll bring it to you.
Yeah, that's true. I can read yours. I'll have to read my other ones that you gave me, but oh my God, what a tangent. But you guys know if you listen to the book club episode, we had differing and similar opinions on that book. And I just think, you know, the way Blake Lively looks is the way Lily Blooms looked. And I'm sorry everyone's so mad, but it's just how it was meant to be. And you know what? Isn't Colleen Hoover though working on the movie too? So it's like, that's probably what I can't imagine.
That's probably what she literally imagined.
Like I can't imagine that Colleen Hoover's out here getting vetoed on the costume. Like I'm sure she has a little bit of say at least. So I feel like it's probably what she imagined. But it's just funny that people are so mad because I know people love that book though, and I respect that.
And she wouldn't let Justin Baldoni direct it and star in it unless she was having an opinion.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, that was such a long tangent, but that was my very specific hot take.
I like it though. Thanks. Okay, I have 2 that I'm gonna maybe 3. Okay, so the first one is the mullet a good hairstyle?
No. And you want to know why we think that is because, to be honest, we're too old for the style. I know that sounds so silly, but like the kids really love it. Like,
I know.
So if you guys are listening, Kyle's brother has one of these and he's younger. He's 15. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, he just has a mullet. And then I have cousins who are his age, like between 15 and 18. They love it. They think it's so cute. And like, obviously you guys know I'm a big Morgan Wallen stan. He has a mullet, which I do not love on him, but like people like it. It's also very much popular in like rural Ohio, probably other places too, but I feel like rural Ohio is so country, and the country boys are so mullet-y right now. But no, it's not a good hairstyle.
It just gives me the ick. It's ugly.
It also, like, no offense people listening, but like it always looks dirty. It almost never looks like they have clean hair.
Yeah, like I feel like if you're gonna do the mullet, you gotta get like professional hair care.
Yeah, to keep it nice, because it'd be looking ratty ass.
Oh, okay.
That's a funny one.
Moving on. That one made me ick. Okay.
Marissa literally has ick now.
The next one is denim on denim a fashion crime?
Oh, a fashion crime. They call this the Canadian tuxedo.
I know. I'm interested in your opinion.
You know what? About a year ago, I would have said that it was a fashion crime and I hate it. It's like the worst thing ever. But now I kind of like it. But I do. Sometimes I see it and I'm like, that is not a look. What are you doing? And then sometimes I see it and I'm like, that is fashion. So I think it really depends on the person and the style. But I hate it. I can like it. I did used to hate it. But now I'm like, I can like it. It just depends on the look for me.
I don't know. I feel like it's so difficult to find like matching denims.
Colors. And I think then, it has to match pretty much. I don't know if it can be mismatching. Then it's starting to look weird.
You just look like you should have a mullet.
Like, you're just a farmer now. Oh my god.
It's just not my favorite.
That one depends for me. I'm indifferent, surprisingly.
My last one. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm so excited. Is this actually your last one? Or are you saving the rest for our next episode?
I'm going to save them.
We'll do this again in a few weeks, you guys. Definitely let us know if you like it.
Yes. Okay, so this one's also very specific to me.
Okay.
Grey's Anatomy is still relevant.
Oh. You know what? I'm such a hater of these shows, and we've had this conversation, so I have no comment. But by relevant...
Doesn't your mom watch it?
Yeah, she did. She does / did. I don't know if she still does. Like, I don't know if she keeps up. Is it still a show? Like, are they making new? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably. But what do you mean by relevant is my question.
Okay,
I might agree with you.
I guess
the issues are for sure still relevant. If you ask me, I feel like that is for sure.
Yeah. So I think that even though like the whole cast has basically changed since the beginning. I mean, it's been 19 seasons. Of course, it's changed. It started in the early 2000s. Of course, the people are going to change, but I think that they still do a very good job of making the storyline change and making you still engaged in every episode.
Yeah.
And having like something to, I don't know, want to fight for, I guess.
Okay.
And then I guess on the flip side of this, what I mean by like relevant is like Shonda Rhimes as a person. She's the creator of Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
She also made a show called Station 19,
yes,
which is a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy.
You love that. Yeah.
And she literally is so good at making relevant issues like being brought up.
Yeah.
Like every single thing that you hear like in the media that is like something huge that people are like taking a stand for, she brings it up in the show.
Yeah.
And I think that being able to do that while still making it entertaining and still having some of those same characters that have been there the whole time, I think that it's still relevant. And I think that I don't know. I don't think that I'm like dying for it to end. Like some people are like, oh my goodness, this has been going on forever. Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I can't agree or disagree because I don't watch it, but like I hear, like I could agree with that. I feel like that makes sense. And I was even thinking just like the medical issues and the stuff they talk about, it's never going to become irrelevant, you know? Like, it always is going to make sense. So that makes sense to me. But also while you were talking, it reminded me of a show that I can't remember the name of, but it was kind of big on Hulu, medium big. And they did the same thing of like really bringing in issues, like very specific ones, like the main character like was finding out if she had the BRCA gene to see if she was predisposed to having breast cancer or whatever, and they would always tie in like these really specific issues or like social rights issues into the show, and they did like a phenomenal job with it. And I wish I could remember what it's called so I could tell you guys. Oh, The Bold Type. Have you ever seen that or heard of it?
No.
It's a different kind of premise. It's not like a show like your typical, I feel like, that you would usually watch, but it's about 3 girls who like work in New York City at a like a
I know
fashion
what you're
magazine
talking
or
about.
something.
Yeah.
They do the same thing just with current issues, and it's so good. So I agree, like the shows like that will never become irrelevant. They're like so good.
I love it. And I don't know, like dramas are never going to become irrelevant anyways, just because like, I don't know. I feel like everybody loves a drama.
Yeah. I was just reaching for my cup and I was like, oh my gosh, did I give Marissa a nip slip? If you made it this far into the episode, you can know that I don't have a bra on right now. And I was wearing a large t-shirt and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm on Zoom showing Marissa my boobs now.
Well, I was looking at the audio waves to make sure that my audio was still working, so I didn't even see you.
If you guys made it to 55 minutes, we're wildin' now.
Well, that is all of our hot takes. I think that was really fun.
We have to do it again. Now that I got inspo from yours, I feel like I can think of so many more.
I know. I think that the boys need to give us their hot takes.
Yes.
I think that all of you should send us in hot takes because I can only come up with so many off the top of my head.
Yes, please send them in, and you can let us know if you want us to say your name on the pod, because that's pretty fun and cool. We can definitely do that, or we can be anonymous, either way, but I think that would be cool. And if you're listening to this, you can check out our Instagram, because I'm going to be doing this before this episode goes up. You can look at our Instagram, and we're going to have story highlights that are going to be different topics, so you can submit your story. So I'll just put on the highlights, like right at the top of our page. Maybe there'll be one for like submit your story, submit your hot takes, whatever. We'll have different ones, and you guys can send in your things so we can read them.
Yay!
Which is going to be so fun.
That'll be so fun.
Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of all of you interacting with us and everything, we are adding another country to our list. So I'll just do another quick shout out of everybody. So of course the US, and then we got Mexico, Canada, UK, Taiwan, Brazil, Netherlands, Australia, and we added Germany today.
Yay! Thanks, Germany. We hear you. I mean, well, we don't hear you, but we do see you.
You hear us.
You hear us. Literally. So thank you guys so much for listening in all the countries. Please, please, please follow us on Instagram at We Run on Coffee and send us a freaking DM, because we'd love to talk with you guys, read things on the podcast, just have a chat in the DMs, whatever works. We're cool with whatever. Literally anything you want to send us, we'll read it. I don't care if it's a hot take. I don't care what story. I don't care. I'll just read it.
We would just love to interact with all of you because we want to know who you are. You know who we are, so let us know who you are.
Yeah, let us get to know you guys. But thank you so much for listening to this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And we have so many new like concepts for episodes coming up soon that I'm really excited about. Marissa's been on her grind thinking of ideas for us. She's always thinking of like cool new ideas, which is so fun. So definitely let us know if you guys have ideas you want to hear too. But we'll go ahead and end off here because we're almost at an hour. And I know I hear from a lot of people. They're like, your podcast is long. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. This is us. This is who we are. But with that, we will let you guys go and we'll see you next week. I'm Arika.
And I'm Marissa. And we run on coffee.
Bye.